Hey guys, Mike from Job Ready English here. So I want to talk to you today about 3 of the biggest video interview mistakes that I come across with our clients.
Oh, don't cry.
So we are working with the best international talent week in, week out, whether that be for a graduate role, a professional role at a top tier investment bank, or going to somewhere like Accenture, KPMG, PwC, or venture capital firm. So this is stuff that we're seeing week in, week out, and also that I've seen over the last 7 years. And I sort of want to reflect on that. Video interviews have only really become popular in the last 3 to 4 years through Hirevue. And there are really sort of 3 big mistakes.
Not again.
Which is scripts, over speaking, lazy prep, and bad backgrounds. That's pretty much it. You can go on and say more and more and get really into the details. So what do I mean when I say scripts over speaking? So when candidates get in touch with us, for example, I just finished a couple of hours of prep with a client from New York, and what she had done was she had spent a lot of time really cultivating a great script. Now the script was great, but really quickly what we wanted her to do was to speak. We wanted her to speak more. She felt a little bit self-conscious about her English. And I think the important thing to sort of think about is you want to practice how you compete. So a lot of our ideas come basically from kind of preparing professional athletes, preparing sports people. So when you're, say, preparing to run a race, depending on the length of the race, say you're preparing to run 5,000 meters, you might do sprints, 1 mile, 10,000 meters, and then strength exercises around that, which is all the kind of conditioning. And if you're going to have a video interview, you need to be practicing stuff like this. So make sure that your script is good enough and then just practice. Because ultimately a script is just a story.
Great story, compelling and rich.
And you're really, really good at telling stories genetically. That's sort of, you know, we've got 20,000 years of sort of recorded human history that shows we're good at telling stories. That's how we pass stuff on. So you spend more time speaking and less time writing scripts. Number 2 is lazy prep. It's really not that difficult to go out and find interview questions. A lot of the stuff, so you might watch a YouTube channel like ours. There are tons of other YouTube channels. There are great websites, whether that be something like Glassdoor or Student Jobs, Student Rooms, Wikijobs. I mean, the list just goes, Rate My Placement. The list just goes on and on and on. Like, the information is already out there.
Take it! It's yours!
So what I tend to find is that candidates can just be really lazy. So kind of sit there and be like, oh, why do you want to work for this company? Go and research the company. Like, set aside an hour of time to do some really good prep. Don't be lazy, because this is a great opportunity. And just think to yourself, the more that you do it, the better that you're going to get. Read the job description, like understand the skills that are within the role. Go and read a piece of business news. Honestly, a lot of the reason why people fail is they're just lazy. They don't practice, they don't put the time in, and you might say, oh, I've got all these other things to do. Really, what's more important, right? For me personally, if I don't have a job, my most important thing is getting a job. Everything else is just getting palmed, it's getting put off, right?
Go, 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 go!
The third problem that, you know, I tend to find is super common, and it's so weird because you would have thought people would catch on. It's just bad backgrounds. So people will have an unmade bed or some random clothes or food in the background, or they'll have bad lighting, they'll have a window that's behind them so the glare is terrible, or I can't really see their face, it's in shadow. Like, again, when you're practicing, and this is part of the whole like speaking over scripts, because when you're recording yourself and you're testing your technology, you're testing your equipment, which I suppose I could have made as point 4, please test your equipment, like test your technology. A lot of times people say like, oh, I tried to use the link and it doesn't work. I'm like, dude, test the link. Like, come on, man, test your mic. Oh, my internet crashed, come on, man, like test your internet. I mean, it's not, again, it's just really bad prep. It's lazy prep. So with your background, you know, I'm not gonna go too much into it because it's really obvious. Just make it blank. You can make it nice. Again, you can use YouTube, you can make it really, you know, arty-farty if you want to. Honestly, people don't care, just make sure the emphasis is on you and your face and what you're gonna do. And those are my basic tips, really. So yeah, make sure you practice your speaking over scripts. Don't get lazy with your prep, set aside an hour and make sure I can't see your bed in the background. And that's it.